Welcome, my name is Rich, and this is DCUO. The character I'm playing as is Quantum Issues, who is a shield and quantum character, as you might suspect. What I'm doing today, as previously, is a Let's Play. And the thing that I'm doing with my Let's Play is trying to pay attention to the stories that the game is trying to tell. Analyze them, think about them. Comment on them. Currently I'm in Atlantis, which is quite a broad area. Oh, I thought it was a full circle. I guess not. I guess it's just a segment of a circle. Well, that's not even a circle, is it? That's not the curve that describes a circle. That would probably lead up into an oval. Anyway. I have a few things to do. I can probably pick up
the sea suffers as much as the people do under Coram Wrath. Strange, dark magic has affected the creatures of the deep. If you can improve their situation, the people would trust the House of Atlan again.
Help us around Atlantis to prove your loyalty. This might be a bit of a tricky one, to be honest. Chicken of the Sea. The overflow of corrupted magic from Coram Wrath has affected Beast Rancher Bob Taro's brine hulks. Go to him and help him bring them back to the pens. Over here. I wonder whether this whole thing is explorable or if it's just this section. Oh well, I guess I'll find out. I was worried that she would just give me exactly the same mission that I did before. But it seems not. Which is good. Big chappy. Beast Rancher Bob Taros. This feels like it's a reference to something, I just don't have any idea what it is.
I raise brine hulks, some of the cutest, most loving creatures in the sea. Some of you drylanders call them chicken of the sea. Not sure why, but you do. Anyway, since King Wrath started his magical experiments, my little babies are all shook and trying to escape. Bring them back to the ranch, please.
Well, I can do that. Seems like I just... Alright, I've been imprisoned in a bubble first. Okay. Seems like it shouldn't be too difficult to just grab the shell and pick it up. I'm surprised I'm not doing that. I'm surprised that they can't just get out through that gate. Alright then, chicken. Now they disappear. That's annoying. supposed to fight this guy or wait for a mission to do so. Come back. Little weirdo. Right, I give this a shot now. He's a bit too powerful, I think. My level should be, well, my combat rating should be high enough, but no, apparently not. That was a bit close. It's not chasing me. No, okay. Yeah, so I wanted to see whether... that looks like quite a staunch wall, doesn't it? Let's see whether I can get past it. No. Okay. I didn't think I would be able to. This is the edge of the Atlantis that I can interact with. I can see it. Ooh, I can hear something as well. There we are. Quite a narrow spike, it's a bit dangerous, isn't it? Someone could be swimming above it and catch themselves on it. Hi, welcome Raven Force. It's going pretty well. Feeling a little bit tired, but otherwise fine. I'm just proving to the haughty Atlanteans that I am trustworthy by doing fetch quests and turning off monitor screens. Tried to beat up a huge brine hulk, but that went quite poorly. I didn't have a mission to do it. It was over here somewhere. Down here, I think? Oh yeah, this is where the pens are. So there's a huge brine hulk here whose combat rating is like 258. And I couldn't scratch it, and it almost killed me. I thought I'd be alright. But I was wrong. Perhaps if I were playing a tank, and in tank role, I might be able to survive it, but I probably wouldn't be doing very much damage in that case. Quite like the zone, never seen the brine hulk, but it sounds terrifying. Oof. Yeah, it's a lot. I'll go back and show you actually. It's not far. Ooh, that was a hollow token. It's this big chap here. Yeah, 258. I thought so. It's just a big version of the smaller brine hulks. That so you have a mission to come and talk to this guy. Beast Rancher Bob Taros. I'm sure that he's a reference to something, especially the hat, but I have no idea what it is. And you have to go around picking up small brine hulks and putting them in a pen here. And then this is just hanging out. And you shouldn't try and fight it. Certainly not as a controller, because otherwise it will squish you. But yeah, the whole Atlantis area is very pretty. I agree. Got some items. I already own those. I think I can sell them on the auction house, actually. So I'll probably do that instead of delete them. I don't know quite how I'm supposed to get to this, though. It's like it's spawned inside of a rock formation. It's definitely a bit weird.
You've come to the wrong place, surface dweller.
Yeah, maybe get a better idea of the difference between you and I before threatening me and lunging into combat. You know, just a piece of advice. I mean, once again, points for Moxie, but yeah. Consider your situation.
The last of the House of Atlan have teamed with Arthur's surface-dwelling companions and the taint-blooded King Shark to oppose my reign. How pitiful this undercurrent must feel. They possess no magic that can breach the crown, and their former king is dead by my order. My deluge forces are now official captains of the Drift and hunt Orm and Mera like the traitors they are. Nothing can stop me, and no one will stand in my way.
Big words from a small man.
Mom has been filling me in with details this past week. I found out I was born in a penal colony of Atlantis called Zebel. My real name is Calder, and she's been hiding me from my dad for years. Turns out, my father is the villain Black Manta. So this is me, still trying to process that mic drop, while my mom leads me to my first visit to Atlantis.
I thought that would be Calder. That's Aqualad, for those who don't know. I didn't know he was a Zebel, but I did know that he was son of Black Manta. Thing. I wonder what happens if I don't pick them up quickly enough. Like in story, I mean, obviously in the game they just disappear, presumably. But like, what's supposed to have happened if in universe my character doesn't pick these up quickly enough? Do they drift off? Does someone notice that they're here? I can hear... Oh, there we are. Oh, the water set
I
powers.
have been the unseen hammer that drives the nails into Arthur's reign as king, stirring up unrest with both Atlantis and his allies topside, have fed the fires of dissent and allowed Wrath to use his silver-tongued, patriotic demagoguery to turn Arthur's people against him. Satisfying work, yet pales in comparison to what I will do to him.
Now the water set powers, some of them make more sense, though it was only based on MCU. Thought it was only based on MCU Mera in Aquaman. No, DCU, I mean. MCU, what am I saying? Yeah, I'm not familiar with every ability in the water set, but yeah, there should be some that match up with rather the fact that there are some that match up with the powers that Aqualad displays in Young Justice, or even just some of the other magicals in Young Justice. In Young Justice, not necessarily Aqualad himself, but that there are some powers in the water set that match up with it makes sense, because it seems like they're trying to work at least some of Young Justice, or at least, well, I don't know how much Young Justice matches up with New 52, and how much the game is trying to match up with any of New 52. It can't be, can it? Because there are events in this that happen, like the Ring War, before the advent of New 52, so it must be set before the is it Flashpoint events? I think they actually show up in the game a little bit, but for the most part the game seems to be set in the pre-New 52 universe. So I can expect to see things from that continuity in here. And the thing is I don't know how much the pre-New 52 stuff matches up with Young Justice, because it's a separate universe. The universes in, or the multiverse, the universes in the multiverse of DC have numbers, and I think that Young Justice is number 16. Is Universe 16, but I am not sure. I'm also not sure what number. Why I can't hit this? What number the main DC universe is? I think it might be number 4. But they're not the same universe. Like, there are a few things that are different between the two of them. Can't think of any off the top of my head. I think mainly the thing about the Young Justice universe is that previously, before Young Justice the comic, Universe 16 was a universe where it was like a next generation universe, and mainly the stories that were told in it were to do with the descendants, the children of the main cast that we know from the main DC timeline. So it was like Batman's son and Superman's son, rather than Batman and Superman. Just trying to look it up on Google. DC pre-Flashpoint. Universe number. That's not helpful. There's 52. Many of them resemble worlds. Many of these worlds resembled pre-Crisis and Elseworlds universes. So this must be pre-New 52. I still don't know. It can't be Universe 1. Because that's where Superboy Prime and Superman Prime come from. And it's not 16 either, because that's the universe for Young Justice. Let's see, I never followed DC, but I got to know about DC mainly through shows and movies. Seems like in a similar vein to Marvel, there's a whole lot of content to get through. Yeah, the best thing to do probably would be to pick an era and read about that. So, there are divides between the eras, and one of the divides was the crisis of, I think it was Infinite Earths, that had to do with the Anti-Monitor, and that divide represents, I think, the Silver Age before it, where there were infinite universes and they could just pick one and tell random stories. And after the Crisis of Infinite Earths, there was a finite number of universes because the Anti-Monitor had destroyed most of them. And during that, until Flashpoint, was the setting for the most of the pre-New 52 stories. So, array of worlds, a core of 52 worlds in the local universe. Over half dozen more worlds in the dark multiverse. There's 16 known worlds in the multiverse. Okay, that doesn't help me. I think it's like Universe 4 that the main DC Comics used to be set in. Oh, there was an Earth Zero, also known as Earth Prime and New Earth. Okay. Oh, that's weird. Apparently the characters in DC Comics' main continuity occupy Earth Zero. What? First appearance, Flashpoint 5. Oh, right, so Earth Zero is post-Flashpoint. Earth 1, modern interpretations of DC Comics characters, but I don't know what that means. Earth 2... Oh, this is all post-Flashpoint. That's not what I want. Earth 16. Yeah, Earth 16 is the one in which Young Justice takes place, but one of the worlds in the 52 multiverse. But is that post-Flashpoint? I wish there was some fucking site that actually laid this out properly, instead of just leaving all the past stuff and going, oh, this is the new stuff, but not actually fucking outlining that. Okay, well, there's a huge article on the multiverse in the DC database wiki, but I'm not going to read through that on stream. That would be ridiculous. Anyway, this universe takes place after Crisis of Infinite Earths. I think it's just referred to as Crisis for brevity's sake, and before Flashpoint, although there are events, I think, that take place recently in terms of the tiers released that are to do with Flashpoint. I think some of the ads I've seen on the game launcher have had to do with Flashpoint events. But yeah, there's a lot. It's a lot, but you don't have to know everything. It's not like start with book 1 and work forwards from there. It's not a situation where you have to know everything from the start. Like, you can just pick a superhero who you like, and then you should be able to just pick up a graphic novel that's an accumulation of a bunch of issues, and start reading, because they should be telling stories that are self-contained. I mean, occasionally, it's been a long time since I've read any of DC's comics, is the thing. But occasionally I would see notes in the margins where it was like referring you to the issue in which a reference happened. Can I hear a holo token? No. Okay. But ooh. Hello. In general, they tended to be pretty good about telling stories in such a way that you don't have to know everything that happened previously, because of the episodic nature of the releases of the comics and the structure of the story. I mean, there are things that probably will be referenced, like Bane breaking Batman's back, but that tends to come up almost all the time in Batman stories, as long as it's not like a weird Elseworlds story where Batman is really a vampire. Like, there are certain things that I think you probably would pick up on. I mean, even if you haven't read the story in which Bane breaks Batman's back, you would just all you need to know about it is that it happened, and generally a character who mentions it will just say not as much as you need to know about the subject, I think. Always thought about getting into comic reading, but there's so much content out there. It's good that it isn't like required reading and that you can read for a specific character. Oh hey, welcome Hawkman. One I'd love to see DCUO reference is when Superman beat the shit out of Batman while Batman was bonded to BlackRock. I'm not familiar with that story. But yeah, there's also the thing that different writers get assigned to the characters, and some of their runs have, well, they're all different flavors of the same character basically, but some fans prefer some specific writers. Particularly with Superman, there's a way to do Superman right, or I believe that there are several ways to do Superman right, and there are a number of ways to do him wrong, and writers don't always get it right. So, I mean, you could look online. You could just look online for authors of characters that are recommended, and go with that recommendation. And if it happens to be that you don't think that your tastes match up with that reviewer's recommendation, well, you know, no worries. Find someone else. But yeah, there isn't, particularly with comics like DC and Marvel, who have a shared universe, there isn't one single place to start in the same way as there is with Harry Potter. You know, if you opened up Prisoner of Azkaban, you'd probably be a bit confused if you hadn't read any of the others. More so as you go along, I suppose, in Harry Potter. Like, if you opened up the last one, you'd probably be pretty lost. But, yeah, it is a pretty cool open world area. It's not as big as I would like. It would be nice if everywhere that's visible on the map was accessible. But then I suppose they had a limited amount of time to create content. Like, you can't go past this wall, and presumably you can't go past this wall either. So everything you can see beyond here is inaccessible. But it's a very pretty area, certainly. Not sure about how much is actually available to do, like how much is going on. But the fact that they've created not just this area, but a bunch of them for each, I suppose, expansion, for each adventure pack, or for, yeah, each tier, I suppose.
Excellent work. Now that Wrath's campaign of lies has been removed, we can finally reach the minds of the people.
Nice work. Atlantis wouldn't be the same without its magical heritage.
So I suppose they had to make a balance between, like, adding new content and the amount of time they've got available before they need to start working on the next bit of stuff. One thing I figured out is that the Hall of Doom is actually 4 times the area players can run around in. It has windows and you can see wings outside the walkable area. Yeah, the same thing is true of the Watchtower. You can see out to like a big ring of extra space in the Watchtower that you just can't access. Like, if you... I think I told the story of... I accidentally clipped through the wall in the Watchtower once when I was flying at full speed, and accidentally, like, got stuck outside, and I could fly out to the... basically I could fly around outside the Watchtower I couldn't get back in again, so I had to warp. Oceanic Boulder's box. Hopefully this will have a piece of gear that I don't have the cosmetic appearance of yet. Oceanic Boots box, let's get that. Ah, I don't. Remora, nice. This will probably be Remora shoulders, which I don't think I've ever gotten before, which is good. I mean, I have acquired most of the Remora parts at one point or another. Ooh, that's very spiky, isn't it? Oh, I also acquired, you know, the investigation that I completed last time when I was going around picking up all the investigation pieces, the blue exclamation marks in the area of Shattered... Is it Shattered Gotham? Chaos Gotham? This is the piece that you get once you've completed the investigation. So obviously it's my colours at the moment, but you could recolor it with, you know, whatever colours you're using. I enjoyed being stuck outside. I did that on the Atlantean Hall base too. Oh yeah, I was looking at the Remora pieces, wasn't I? Have I got a Remora headpiece? I don't think so. No. So I've got Remora shoulders. I know I've got the Remora chest. Yeah, there we are. I mean, I don't have it on this character, but I have acquired it previously. I think I've got the hands. Yeah, there we go. They're metallic, like the shoulders, or well, slightly metallic, as opposed to kind of a matte look for the chest piece, which probably means that the way the legs piece will be matte as well. Don't really remember. Remora. Yeah, there we go. I think I've got the Remora boots as well. Yeah, there we are. They're quite good. I don't think I've got the Remora back, and as I said, as I have discovered, I don't have the headpiece. No, okay. I think that actually is just the way that you look if you look at, rather, the way that the Atlantean warriors look when
Thank you for wrangling the Beast Rancher's herd. The people of the Ninth would be lost without their chicken of the sea.
Oh, there we go. Oceanic Helm Box. Nice. I'll get the Remora hat now. Let's see what that looks like. Ah, yes. There we go. This is basically the outfit set for Trigon helmet. Oh, Trigon face though. No, unfortunately. This is the set that the I think that's a matte helmet as well, rather than a slightly metallic one, like the shoulders, hands, and feet. Anyway, this is the set that the Atlantean warriors who attack Suicide Slums wear. So if you want to look at the whole set, you could go and look at them. Not sure. I think some of them wear capes, but I wouldn't have thought that the cape that they wear was specifically a Remora. Oh well. But yeah. I mean, conveniently in this case, it actually covers the eyes entirely, so it can get away with having 4. And you could change the colour. But other than this, I'm not sure what else there is to do here. I mean, I think I've done them all now. Unless there's another hub. But I don't think that's likely. Not a lot of inside areas here. Vendor cannot repair items. But Repairman Roydon probably can. Rodion, alright. I was almost there. Let's go back to the watchtower. I want to clear a bit of space in my inventory, so I have acquired all of these. I don't have the pieces for that, so I would want... There we go. Can these be uploaded? Upgraded with anything? No, apparently not. Oh, I don't need that. So I can't go back to Patchwork Themyscira without increasing my level. I wonder if there are more portals on the other side. It would make sense. Aha, yes there are. Titan's Island. Metal Gotham City. Thanagar. This isn't anything. Well, it's something for him, obviously, but not for me. New Genesis. Ooh, interesting. Age of Justice Teleportation Hub. See, I don't know what level any of this stuff is. Like... None of these have a guide of what combat rating they're supposed to be. Which is kind of annoying. What am I supposed to do with these? Oh right, Seals of Preservation. Nth metal detector. What? Oh, it's a catalyst, okay. What does Thanagar look like? Well, I suppose we'll have to go and have a look, won't we? I was curious about New Genesis, but let's go to Thanagar first. It's got a star field behind it, that's cool. Combat rating is this? Doesn't help me very much, you know? Next item level 242. Okay. Yeah, I suppose all of them do sound fairly interesting. Ooh. That's a big cannon. You can just about see that there's a darker ring inside the end there. That's a big gun. It's not surprising. Thanagar is a pretty warlike state. I wonder what sort of area this is. Okay. Let's go around poking things.
Welcome to Thanagar. I've been ordered to provide visitors with background on our world, so... The Thanagarian Empire is the greatest empire in the universe. Our strength and glory are unparalleled. That's all you need to know.
Visit the different landmarks placed around Thanagar. Yeah, I don't know how much I believe that. Nice outfit though.
We need to destroy these metal invaders before they overrun Thanagar.
With the Dark Knights invading Thanagar, the Thanagarian military could use a hand. Well, that's got to be galling, hasn't it? They claim to be the greatest military force in the universe and the greatest empire, and they need help from some weirdos from a backwater planet that no one's heard of.
Space sector, and frankly, it's a mess. These metal shelled lanterns are everywhere.
Metallized lanterns are invading Thanagar, and we are unsure where they're from. Help the Talato out. That's almost tomato, isn't it? He's too new to Sector 2682 to do it all himself. Fair enough. I'm surprised he's even on planet if he's here for the whole sector.
The best way to atone for my actions in the cult is to work with people like you in the fight against them.
Escaped from the cult leader, the cult himself, Lieutenant Thrasher is Thanagar's expert on all things related to the cult of the Seven Devils. Is this a reference to the old religion of Thanagar, which itself is a reference to
We're shouldering the fate of the multiverse, and it's getting harder to keep fighting.
Hawkgirl needs your help to persuade the Thanagarian military to save Earth. I don't know that we really want to be in their debt, you know.
The cult of the Seven Devils is using the Dark Knight's invasion as cover for their own misdeeds.
Oh, that's an 8-player thing. I don't think we'll be doing that. What am I supposed to be doing? Talking to him?
This unrest has helped the cult grow their numbers quickly. Those fools believe Animar's sin will save them from this invasion.
So, at least in some continuities, in some of the cartoons particularly, Justice League Unlimited has an episode where a bunch of heroes and villains have to fight against an old god of the Thanagarian religion, which is basically a sort of space Cthulhu. It's quite a sad episode as well. I won't spoil it. I don't know how much in canon that is. I think it probably should be fully canon, at least for post-crisis, pre-Flashpoint stuff. I wonder whether the stuff that's going on here is...
wealthiest and most powerful citizens live up in those towers. The whole area is off limits to people like you. And me, for that matter.
supposed to listen to this one, or...?
Welcome to Thanagar. I've been ordered to provide visitors with background on our world, so... The Thanagarian Empire is the greatest empire in the universe. Our strength and glory are unparalleled. That's all you need to know.
Oh, I'm not allowed through. Okay, fair enough. I thought maybe having picked up the mission it would give me different information, but obviously not. It's got almost a Tatooine feel to it, hasn't it? It's not as dirty and certainly not as sandy as Tatooine, but the bits of random bits of technology, the domes particularly. Hey. Welcome, clickbait. Treasures of Thanagar. And I'm going around nicking the treasures of Thanagar. Presumably I hand them back. Or maybe if, as long as no one notices, I don't have to... These are 293. This might be difficult for me. Metal Marauder with a boom tube. That's probably bad news, isn't it? You can only set up a boom tube with a mother or father box. That is to say, a mother box or a father box. That's why you need to destroy the boom tube, I suppose. Or presumably the father box that's setting it up, keeping it open. So, Apocalypse has father boxes, New Genesis has mother boxes, and so the fact that these metal... this will be the villain area, I suppose. Metal Sinestro Core Intimidator. Although, just because it's a Sinestro Core metal person doesn't mean that it has anything to do with Sinestro Core or the villain side faction. So the fact that there are villainous metal dudes here using boom tubes suggests to me that they are here at the behest of Apocalypse. And the metal people has something to do with Apocalypse. I'm supposed to capture the... Oh, it's a lantern ring that I had to collect. Okay, I wonder why this person is chilling on the ground here. Okay. As I've learned. But then collapsing into pools of metal is definitely concerning. It's very Terminator 2. Terminator 1000.
I thought I'd be infected. Thank you.
No worries. Surprised that they'd even make a Thanagarian who uses spears or staffs, because you'd think that the wings would get in the way. I know that mostly Thanagarians in the comics use big maces, or, you know, I think sometimes axes or hammers, but basically one-handed weapons. like... Oh, that disappeared before I'd gotten rid of most of its health. That's weird. I would have thought that... having wings would be prohibitive to wielding a big staff, particularly the way that they wield it in the game. Or staff or spear, I suppose. Let's try it. Pole weapon, basically. Oops, almost didn't have time to rescue him. Or her, in fact. Weird that metallization works on lanterns, though, and that they keep the ring afterwards. You would think that that'd be a precaution, that the certainly the Owens would build into the rings. Although, to be fair, I don't see any green metallized lanterns. It's just yellow and red ones. And maybe the Quadians don't care, and I don't think that the red lanterns of... is it Atrocitus? I don't think that the red lanterns have the kind of technological support that they need.
Thanagarian ships are built with nth metal, making them capable of aeronautic maneuvers that cannot be matched. Our air superiority has won many a war.
Well, I mean, that's what you expect from people who can fly. Oh, that's a green one. I mean, yes, there are a couple of imprisoned green rings, but I mean, we've got a metal red lantern hunter here, and we've seen a yellow one. We haven't seen colours of any others. There's a lot of dudes hanging around there. Pull two of them at once. That question mark. Batmobile Key Fob. Mementos from the Dark Universe. Okay. So is it a bat fob then, I suppose? I do wonder how Batman keeps a straight face when he's talking about, you know, the Batmobile, the Batcave. How far does he go in any seriousness? has my tablet disconnected. Come with a rifle, surprise. Usually they go for melee weapons. Wonder why they're fucking off. Is it because they closed the portal? It must have been. These were just bat washed yesterday. Bat darn it. Alfred! These need to be bat cleaned again. Yeah. Does he sleep in the bat bedroom? Does he wear bat underwear? Is his shower the bat shower? Does he use a bat fork when he eats his meals? It's a red ring wandering around down here that I can't interact with. Probably because I finished the mission.
Thank you for fighting by our side.
I do like the jump into shield with both feet attack. Yeah, it's quite entertaining. Yes, Robin, are you wearing
These
the latest
metal beings are impressive foes.
bat wear? They don't chafe as much as the last ones do. Or is it bat underwear? Do you have to say it like that? Bat underwear. No, I don't care about any of these other things going on. I just care about Thanagarians who are being attacked. Thanagar looks like he's having a tough time now. Dead. Oh no, just having a nap. Yeah, they definitely melt after you close the boom tube, don't they? He's done. Alright. Let's track that. Done this one. Ooh, hello.
Thanagarians respect strength, but it takes more than power to gain their trust. Helping them against their enemies in the cult of the Seven Devils is a step in the right direction.
I think I've listened to this one.
The Bazaar is one of my favorite parts of town. Bartering for goods isn't true battle, but the principles of strength, tactics, and strategy remain the same. Someone like you probably just pays whatever price the vendor offers.
You're gonna just turn everything into a fight, you knobhead. What was doing with this crate of... oh, is it eggs? Those Thanagarian eggs. Crate of unborn children. I can't do anything about it. I'll just wander off and leave them unattended, I suppose.
Calmaran was a man of peace, but he became a great warrior to free his people from slavery. He liberated this world and built the Thanagarian Empire.
Doomsday virus culture. Earth -1. Mementos from the Dark Universe. Scrap of Ares' cloak. Earth 12. Ah, another one. Dark Robin chain leash. That was a particularly unpleasant story. So, there was a story where a version of Batman got hit with the Joker toxin and turned into the Batman who laughs.
These slums have become a hub of activity for the cult of the Seven Devils. I've proposed razing the whole area and starting over from scratch, but I keep running into political interference. Damned bureaucrats are as bad as the cultists, if you ask me.
You would think a race that flies and has an understanding of aerial combat would be aware of attacks from above, but apparently not. So the Batman who laughs, a Jokerized Batman, kept rabid, trained Robins on chains. That's the item in the collection, the most recent one I
picked up. The cult of the Seven
was,
Devils does not look kindly upon deserters. Thank you.
Hence the collection piece I just picked up was a chain of a robin chain, a dark metal robin chain, something like that. I don't remember.
Leaving the cult was a death sentence until you came along. Thanks.
No worries. Yeah, I wonder whether the cult of the Seven Devils has anything to do with Thanagar's old gods, or whether it's something invented by Apocalypse. You right in there, buddy? Just pick him up. What am I supposed to do with him? Just put him down, I guess. Oh, he's not having a good day, it seems. Now, there is this chap, but I don't know whether I can manage him. I mean, let's give it a shot. No, he's run away, I suppose. Oh, nope. I definitely can't manage the nth metal golem. Oh, I guess I haven't done that one. Must have been the one over here that I'm confusing it with. Oh well, anyway. Last one. I wonder if NPCs with titles like that are meant to be teamed. Yes, almost certainly. That one and the Brine Hulk that bodied me even harder. Oh well, no. The Brine Hulk didn't.
Cannon is a marvel in military engineering. It's capable of shaking entire planets apart. I don't relish using it on Earth, but that would both save the multiverse and show Thanagar's strength.
That's not a good thing to learn. Hey guys, just peep in through your windows. Hello. Yeah, the Brine Hulk didn't beat me as badly as the nth metal golem did, but because in fact I survived the Brine Hulk and managed to run away. Got your ass handed to you on several different platters. Where we're trying to beat a meta someplace. So it doesn't seem like there's a whole lot to do here, to be honest. At least not solo, anyway. Alright. I've already got that. Okay. Well, I feel like getting a shoulder piece. Ooh, it's Winged Fury, okay. Let's hand these missions in.
Thanks for collecting these rings. The metal is preventing them from flying away to find new lanterns.
The invaders are trying to subvert our troops into their own cannon fodder. Good work interrupting their strategy.
Let's take the chest piece this time. Harrier headguard. Okay. Oh, Winged Fury, there we go. It's kind of Thanagarian, I suppose. That's a bit weird. It seems like it's clipping through the shoulder pieces of the piece underneath. That's weird. Yeah, that's not great design, is it? If the shoulder pieces that you've got are clipping through the shoulders of the character underneath. Cool chest piece, though. One thing I think would be good for this game is a costume piece selection in the same style as just a library of all the costume pieces available, in the same way that WoW has a library of all the costume pieces that you can transmog your gear into. It even tells you what rough area you need to go to oh right, I can't. Can I? Can't upgrade that just yet. I need more of the coloured things. Because in World of Warcraft, every costume piece your character could equip. So if you're a mage, it will show you all of the available cloth armor pieces that you could apply to your character. So it's not absolutely every costume piece, because some are not. They don't qualify to be applied with transmogrification, but basically it allows you to look at the things that are available for your character. And again, quantum issues isn't actually different from one of the archetypes, so I wonder what happened. Maybe they didn't scale it for the player models correctly. Yeah, I don't understand. I mean, it's not like they need to take into account people having different settings on sliders. You've got 9 options for your character's appearance, and so sizing gear, particularly outside gear that like sits on top of underneath gear, should be fairly easy to manage. Like, you've only got a certain number of options, and like, you would think at least it would sit on top of the costume piece that is matched with it as part of a set, but apparently not. Ah, yeah, that's I think that's the Batman Who Laughs headgear. Don't recognise that. It's also a bit difficult to tell what they're supposed to look like because they're quite small. That doesn't tell me very much. Alright, that's Green Lantern chest piece somehow. Damaged lantern style. That's not a damaged lantern. Oh well, whatever. I'm not sure what else there is to do here. Assist Lieutenant Thrasher on Thanagar 04. Oh, maybe it's because I didn't finish this. Let's go and do that. Did 5 of 7. Oh, hey. Another mission, just in a different place.
The cult of the Seven Devils has been purifying nth metal in an attempt to revive Animar's sin. Stop them before they resurrect the mad god.
8-player. Again, not something I can manage on my own, unfortunately. Oh, right, it's imprisoned reformed cultists. That's what I'm after. Not just any cultist of the Seven Devils. Okay. Like this guy over here. I wonder who they go to for repainting their armor.
never thought I'd live to be truly free.
Don't mind me, I'm just here to nick this. Whatever it is. Ooh. Polaris System star charts. I'll have them.
Thank you for freeing the reformed cultists. It took me some time to reacclimate when I escaped, but at least they'll have my guidance.
Wonder what this will be. Crested visor. Interesting. Okay. Oops. Ah, that. Okay. You can get that in the character creation options. Why it's here. Oh well. Let's just sell the stuff. It's a little bit disappointing that this appears to be it, other than the 2 8-person missions. It's not even that big. Oh well. Let's go to New Genesis. Ah, yes. An insectoid.
New Genesis is under attack. Parademons from Apocalypse have invaded and are attacking the Celestial City. And to make matters worse, dregs have risen out of the Necropolis and are terrorizing the surface. We need your help.
So, on New Genesis, the new gods live on a floating city, which apparently is called... What did she say? Celestial City, I think? I wasn't really paying attention. And then on the surface, these chaps, these insect bug dudes,
Darkseid dares to attack New Genesis. The Insect Empire won't stand for this. We'll cut the head off his invasion force.
Ah, they call themselves the Insect Empire here. They live on the surface and they do all the farming and the heavy lifting and so on. Orion is actually Darkseid's son and was exchanged with scot-free Allfather's or Highfather's son. So Highfather, the leader of the New Gods, the New Genesis New Gods, the good side, has a son called Scot-Free, and Darkseid, the leader of the Apocalypse faction, the evil side, has a son called Orion, and in a peace treaty they swapped them. So that Orion was raised on New Genesis, and poor old Scot-Free was raised on Apocalypse. Now, luckily, Scot-Free managed to escape because, well, I mean, not luckily, but Scot-Free is the New Genesis New God of freedom. So, I mean, if anyone was going to escape, it was going to be him. When he escaped, he took Big Bertha with him, who became his wife. I think they might be the only, if two of a handful of people who have ever escaped from Darkseid on New Genesis, on Apocalypse, and
attacking the Celestial City. Darkseid has gone too far.
Well, he's Darkseid. Come on. Orion he's very violent. I think he's like a god of war or something. Well, New Genesis, new god of war. And Light Ray is like god of speed.
There's no reasoning with Darkseid. Our only course is to show him that we will never submit.
But in the cartoon, Justice League Unlimited, the first time that Wonder Woman visits New Genesis, she's flying through the air, and then Light Ray comes and slaps her on the arse and flies off, and I'm just like, you little shit. How dare you? Did I get a piece of gear? No, I didn't. I thought I did. Getting confused. So, not very many missions here either, it seems. It's quite pretty. Or you can see Celestial City. Oh, there we are. From down here. Of course, we're not allowed there. That's just for new gods. We're not special enough to be visiting Celestial City itself. Go through dangerous tunnel. Not just yet, I don't think.
The battle rages on, and it's impossible to tell who has the upper hand. If you could win some skirmishes on this battlefield, it could tip the scales in our favor. Be wary, though. You'll attract the attention of more powerful parademons. Maybe Kalibak himself, or even Steppenwolf.
Steppenwolf doesn't sound remotely threatening when you know that the name was inspired by a band.
Kalibak progress report. Granny's plan is in motion. Soon her new pupils will be tested, and Father will be pleased.
They don't have Michael Dorn voicing Kalibak in this. It's unfortunate. That's very polite of him. He stays standing there quite a long time before he decided to attack me.
Target acquired.
Oh, they're level 121. I'm way above them. So, when Kalibak referenced someone called Granny, he was talking about Granny Goodness, who is basically very similar to Dolores Umbridge from Harry Potter, if you're more familiar with her. But she is... I don't know what she's the new god of, but she's very unpleasant. And specialises in re-educating... well, basically torturing people. She might be the new god of torture, actually, now that I think about it, but... there is certainly a new apocalyptic new god of torture, and I don't remember whether it's Granny Goodness or someone else. But despite her name, she's absolutely awful.
Target acquired.
It's very weird to me that Thanagar is like higher level than New Genesis. Very strange conceptually to me. I mean, I know that Thanagar is supposed to be pretty strong, kind of a big deal.
Target acquired.
So is New Genesis. Terribly bright of them to teleport into a hot zone. They don't know any, well, certainly with so few numbers. Overconfidence, I suppose. I know what this is about. Ah, okay. It's basically... I thought it was going to be something along the lines of healing, given the plus sign there, but I wasn't sure how it would work. I thought maybe, given that the other objects that you interact with are mission objectives, I thought maybe it was going to be a mission objective as well, like you capture it for healing the Insect Empire or something, but apparently not. How weak these guys are, I might be able to manage 4-player or even 8-player content here on New Genesis. Ooh, Calabac has arrived.
For apocalypse!
Hi, Calabac. Oh, that's a really bad day.
Earned my rage. Suffer my beta club. Destroying Calabac instantly.
It's a very brave insect.
Target acquired.
Presumably if I keep doing this, Steppenwolf will show up.
Target acquired.
That's quite cool.
Target acquired.
Don't even know. Oh, I suppose this is probably teleport beacon. Great tech. Oh, Calaback's back, you see. I'll say that was a good idea of you, of yours, Calaback. Have a nap, Calaback. Think twice about coming back, eh? Parademons seem a lot slimmer than I've seen them before. Yeah. They're definitely a lot more human. And in a game with oh shit, what's his name? Etrigan. I'm surprised that they didn't go with a similar sort of body and stance as they used for Etrigan, because that would that would be a bit more close to, a bit closer.
Target acquired.
The previous versions of Parademons. The DC cinematic universe, probably not a good place to look for how villains or characters should look, though, really, in my opinion.
Target acquired.
Why beating these guys up doesn't count as a thing to do. To disrupt the efforts of enemies on New Genesis. This is very repetitive, isn't it?
Target acquired.
Can't say I think it's a good gameplay. I mean, why does it need to be 24 of them? That's a bit much. You're on New Genesis. Of course everyone here is going to be an enemy of Apocalypse. Fucking moron. You leave Apocalypse, you're going to find enemies of Apocalypse. You don't need to declare it. You might as well just say, ah, a person. don't think I will, thanks. That doesn't sound like a good time. Why don't you suffer the dark side? That'd be fun. I don't think so. Ooh, Steppenwolf has arrived. Oh. Hello, Steppy.
Getting on my nerves.
I could say the same of you. Say that when you're not on a sliver of health compared to my 2/3 health. Taken down both your leaders, one of them twice. You'd think that they'd have a bit more caution in them.
Target acquired.
I wonder whether Steppenwolf will appear again when I've done 24 of the Epic Disruption. I wonder whether villains come here, or whether they go to Apocalypse and have to fend off a new Genesis attack.
Target acquired.
I can't really see why they'd come here, unless it was maybe to disrupt efforts and help the invasion. I guess that makes sense. We'll find out. Oh, Calabac again, okay. I can't really say that that's a good idea, Calabac. You're a glutton for punishment.
Destroying Calabac is the key.
Just enjoy getting beaten up with you, Calabac. Well, I'm not best pleased with you either, to be honest.
Destroying Calabac is the easy task.
I think that destroying Calabac is passé. Certainly not difficult.
You've earned my rage.
Have a nap. Stay down longer this time. know why I did that. I knew that him attacking into him defending was a bad
The
idea.
battle rages on, and it's impossible to tell who has the upper hand.
Colony Scout. They'll probably have the same thing to say as the last time, won't they? Smart. So yeah, I would expect this to be the villain area, if anywhere is. Let's go and investigate. Oh no, wrong way. Right. Go this way. Boof. Oh yeah, no, that's what happens when you're trying to approach a nightclub, for example. Yeah, they're definitely guards for a villain area. So I guess the villains are here. They're just trying to aid the invasion. Makes sense. Is it? Go through a dangerous tunnel. Right. Character with self heals. This is definitely very good. Gonna have to log out. I don't know why that keeps happening. Never used to happen. As far as I remember, anyway.
Thank you. The dregs will always be a problem, but you've helped us get them under control.
Druid Mask. Not seen that before. Wonder what it looks like. Ooh, interesting. That's weird. It's metal as well, so you can't really change the colour very much.
This should show Darkseid that we are not to be trifled with. How may we aid you?
I wish to sell some things. Do I'm not allowed to buy these? I don't really need to. Ooh, fancy. It's probably something to do with not having a high enough reputation with the faction. But I can't see a reputation tracker anywhere. Oh, it's the same thing, okay. Ooh. Mr. Miracle outfit with lots of shiny bits. Basically New Genesis, but well, New Genesis Plus, I suppose. What else is there to do here, I wonder? Stuff going on here. Maybe the Disrupt 24 things mission wasn't just focused here. Maybe it was supposed to be at least these three areas together.
Explosives armed, awaiting detonation signal.
I'm supposed to interact with it again. No, okay. I wonder if there are any more holo tokens around here anywhere. There should be. That seems like it would be a good place for a holo token, but I'm not allowed in. That's weird. Oh well. Can't even talk to them. Ooh, there's a holo token there.
progress report. It is infuriating that they chose Mantis instead of me, the son of Darkseid, on such a mission. He's from New Genesis. He was the prime one of the Insect Empire. This resource would give the armies of Apocalypse power far greater than any bug should be allowed to handle. My loyalty is unwavering. And will Father see this?
Father thinks that you're an idiot because you are one. I suppose I should probably open this, but it's not really of any use to me. I suppose I can sell it. I'll put it on the auction house maybe. Quite well camouflaged, isn't it? Almost the same colour as the rock beneath it. Why is this a different collection? Weird. So I wonder where the other holo tokens are then. Should be 2 more green holo tokens somewhere. Are these remotely interested in me? No. Not good looking though. Apparently not too bright either. You. We're talking over there. I just noticed. No!
Scot-free escaped Apocalypse. The pact between Highfather and Darkseid to swap you two sure backfired for Darkseid in the long run. Now Highfather has 2 heroes for sons.
How is it that you can always remain so positive, Light Ray? My father abandoned me, and he tortured Mr. Miracle. I'll never be glad for any of that.
Yeah, and I don't think that Mr. Miracle likes Highfather very much either. All things considered, because he knows Highfather was the one responsible ultimately for him ending up on Apocalypse in the first place. check in here? I don't remember. Oh yeah, I came in here, but I didn't actually have a look around. Probably have to have a look on... Oh, hey. Probably have to have a look online somewhere for all the holo tokens here. I found 2 green ones and 1 blue one. There might be more locations for things that happen than just here. I mean, as part of this tier of content. So I will need to look up the name of the investigation. The more I look at it, this zone is kind of pretty, but those giant plants are kind of horrifying. Yeah. The flowers, I think, are basically based on orchids. And orchids, either you like them or you don't, I suppose. Yeah, I guess I'm not that up on plants, to be honest. I think there's one here somewhere, according to... I can even hear it, according to the map. Where are you? Aha.
Caliban progress report. Steppenwolf is set to attack the Celestial City. Finally, our plan is coming together. Darkseid's arrival is imminent, and I will be the vanguard of his force.
So there's 3 here on New Genesis and there's 2 on Fatal Exams, and I have no idea what that is. I assume it's something on one of these. Oh, there we go. Fatal Exams is a 4-player. So I'm probably not going to do that on stream, unfortunately. But it's good to know that it's there, I suppose. Anyway, I think I'm done with New Genesis. Not quite what I was expecting, but then again, I'm not sure what I would have been expecting. Because you don't tend to see New Genesis very much in most DC content, really. I tried the 31st century stuff on stream. That's pretty good solo. I haven't. I guess I can do that next. That's over here, isn't it? New Earth. Do you remember what combat rating it is? I wonder why villains are bothering with helping Supergirl.
Thank you for coming to the future. You really should check in at Legion HQ when you get a chance, but since you're here, mind helping out? All of Mordru's magical chaos is really overwhelming for these poor future folks.
310, which I'm now at, I suppose. I'm being boosted.
Help safeguard Legion Academy students, follow their ridiculously retro routine, and keep them from getting nabbed.
Supergirl requests assistance in stopping shadow demons that are hunting Legion Academy students in 31st century New Earth. Go undercover as a student to lure shadow demons into launching an attack or assist in defending against an attack already in progress. And there's Static, who had a DC animated series cartoon based on him, and also appears in Young Justice in the second season.
The Fatal Five are taking advantage of all the chaos. Show them what it means to be a Legionnaire!
Ah, this is 8-player. I don't think that I can manage that. Certainly not on my own.
Request. Manual reset for defective ProbeTech models undergoing unknown error.
ProbeTech Android Coordinator would appreciate your assistance in assuring brand quality for the ProbeTech androids undergoing unknown error in 31st century New Earth. Wonder how much space I get to play around in here. Not very high. Ooh, that's quite a lot of map though. More than Thanagar, I think.
Let's shine a light on all these shadow creatures attacking citizens.
Mordru is turning citizens of 31st century New Earth into shadow minions. Lightning Lad is prioritizing saving these civilians before the Legion is overrun. Now, Mordru, he's a bad dude. He's a wizard from an alternate universe, certainly a different planet. Satin Girl.
I've sensed malicious intent behind the wild surges of magic. Please counter it.
Remember what I said on Monday about the Emerald Eye of Ekron? Vaguely. You can hide in holes and his attack will just go straight over you. Satin Girl needs your help dispelling the seemingly random bursts of magic overwhelming 31st century New Earth. The goal is unclear, but the perpetrator is obvious. The Archmage Mordru. Yeah. I don't know what he's doing here in the 31st century. I thought he was a 21st century villain.
Vital infrastructure was damaged and is in need of repair. We will not abandon any citizen in this crisis.
Weekly, the Legion refuses to let vital infrastructure crumble in the midst of this crisis. Help the Legion of superheroes repair damage throughout the 31st century New Earth by fixing public information screens and replacing backup communication beacons. Okay, I suppose. I can probably manage that. I suspect, because you're bringing it up now, that you fought the Eye of Ekron here somewhere. Are these the same thing? No. Fire Lad's safety tips. Stone Boy's crusty clothes. That does not sound appealing. I just heard something humming, but I guess not. Bins keep confusing me because I'm trained by the game now to zip towards glowing green things. The bins are glowing green, but they're not anything useful to me.
Thank you for saving me from the clammy shadow of death.
I didn't see what happened. Was that Ebon? Oh, guess not.
Thank you. I felt an ancient evil cloud my mind.
I can still feel that icy shadow.
How did you know it was an ancient evil, specifically?
You saved me from an empty oblivion.
That's all I needed to do. That's handy. See, it's even round. It's glowing green and round. It's very confusing.
Hey, Maybe next time I'll be rescuing you. Thank you for saving me from the clammy shadow of death. Thank you. I felt an ancient evil cloud my mind.
So broken it's clipping through the wall. Yes, terribly evil, minor act of vandalism.
You saved me from an empty oblivion.
Thank you for rescuing me from that shadow. Thank you for rescuing me from that shadow.
By blocking, you can make the enchanted weapons fall over. That makes sense. Oh, there it is. Almost invisible against the bright stone. Particularly a pair of pistols operating together. I mean, I know that it's a weapon in the game that they operate together, but like the fact that they're enchanted and still operate as a pair just seems a bit weird to me. Where's the object? Is it above me? No. Well, for one thing, I can't go any higher than this. So where is it? Somehow inside this structure? Slightly below somehow? No, I can't find it at all. Just repair this, I guess. Bit of an odd number to do as well, 19. Wonder why not 20? What am I supposed to find here? I'm supposed to be right on top of it. Any higher it's below. Any lower and it's a bit above me.
I felt an ancient evil cloud my mind.
I didn't see what happened. Was that Ebon still?
Ah, here we are. I really don't understand why there are a bunch of objectives trapped inside buildings. It's very weird. Or just invisible. Oh, I already have that. Okay. They just blow up when you defeat them. Weird. Ah, this will transform me into a student, won't it? And I can invite an attack from shadow demons.
Can you keep me safe while I log my last flight hours? This is even more chaos than normal.
Wow. Crabhead.
What a rush! One I'm happy to never repeat, thank you.
Changes your costume. Not sure, but I think that you have to fight the Emerald Eye of Ekron if you participate in any of the pen missions where Emerald Empress is attacking. Okay. Wonder if I transform again, will it transform me into the same form? Or will it give me a different appearance? No, same form. I wonder how that's decided. Is there just the one form for men and one form for women? Like, he's got one form. Well, a form. A fearsome Clins. Yeah, it's definitely a fearsome name. Is that an antenna? It is. Goodo.
Usually, the first aid portion of the test doesn't involve shadow attacks. Can you keep it fair?
Effect looks a bit crummy, if I'm honest. It's not looking great. I mean, it could be better, I think. I certainly feel like I've seen better Shadow. Maybe even in Champions Online. This on Lautner, I think I got the same form you have. Okay, fair enough. Enchanted weapons, I don't care about them. I've defeated enough of those.
I have finally adapted to deferring to Dream Girl's visions. Curiously, even when her dreams foretold death or loss, she endeavored to fulfill them. I learned to trust her instincts when I realized that her dreams aren't random insights. They are guided by her inner desires. Whether she can see the future or actually affect its outcome, her powers always prioritize an outcome that protects the people she cares about. Her empathy is her true strength.
I've helped enough students. I can't do anything with him. I've been traveling around in this disguise for a while and I haven't attracted any attacks to myself. So I guess I'll transfer back.
Why is it always Metropolis?
Is it just me, or is that a very large head?
My hero!
New Prime Directive. Serve orders. Systems normal. Resuming routine.
I wonder what he's up to. Oh, and Sorcerer Probe Tech Exterminator. Okay. We've done all of those now then. Ah, this is a big green eye.
You can't control me.
Come into my field.
Do I need to be transformed to do anything here? Is that what you meant? What do I think about this area? Yeah, it's okay. Validus, after fighting Validus, some of Latina's gear had less than 20 durability. Yeah, he kicked the shit out of me. Oh, this is a different one. Well, different head anyway.
This won't go well for you.
No, it's 8-person anyway. But what a weird head. Flipping enormous. It's a group fight, really, yeah. Seems like it. Don't really think I want to give it a try. Probably just get trash canned.
Unknown error. No longer detected. If problem persists, please consider purchasing upgrades.
You are like a light in the darkness. Thank you again.
Yeah, I don't feel like this place has quite as good background music.
Thank you for reining in Mordru's magic. I was getting pretty wild out there.
Actually, when you did it, but there was like 12 plus guys. Well, fair enough.
Thank you for your assistance in repairs. We all owe you our gratitude.
The Legion is up to this challenge. I believe in us.
I wonder what gear appearances I get. Time Traveler's Pants. Okay. Backpack, I guess. Ah, Time Traveler, okay. Makes sense. Retro-futuristic. Nice. I mean, I might as well. I don't think it's going to give me anything. But on the other hand... Well, anything I can use. On the other hand, nothing else would have given me anything new anyway, so let's see. Time Traveler, not Time Traveler. Time Traveler legs. Got Time Traveler back as well, didn't I? And a Retro Future Shield. Oh, that's the same as the Void Protector, isn't it? That you could get from Thanagar. Weird. Okay.
Thanks for chaperoning. You should be a mentor. You make a great teacher.
Your work was inspiring, but I must insist you report to Legion headquarters for a quick checkup and orientation. We still don't know why Dreamgirl's vision said you and the Teen Titans were needed, but we want to make sure you're armed with the best weapon there is, knowledge.
By the rings of Saturn.
The cringe.
We'll meet you in the 31st century. I've got to get back to organizing the rest of the Legion's defenses across the entire galactic.
Oh right, I also want to repair stuff as well, don't I? There we go. So what do I use these for? Ooh. Neither of these are better gear. Yes. I mean, neither of them are better pieces of gear than I've already got, so... Ooh, Time Traveler's boots. What do the boots look like? Bit weird. Stats are clamped when you are in event versions. Step out of the zone, you can see if it's better. Also, those items are sell for insane prices. Am I on EU? Yes, I am. Oh, also, well, welcome. Link. WZ Link 54. I guess I should buy them back then, since they're clamped. Wish I'd known that before. That would have been nice. I can't buy them back because I don't have enough money. My challenge rating when I'm not here is 291. Yeah, sorry, I didn't notice before you'd. I didn't notice you telling me. Oh well, I know for next time. I don't seem to be able to do anything with either of these though. Oh well, I can get more tomorrow. Yeah, but they get clamped at 310. But when you step out, they go back to normal. No biggie. Okay, I didn't know what clamped meant. No, it's not that. So, this... Ah, here we are. Right. There was a mission from Brainiac 5. Isn't there?
The Fatal Five are taking advantage of all the chaos. Show them what it means to be a Legionnaire!
This is a 8-player mission, so no, I don't think so. Mogo's the Green Lantern planet, isn't he? Mogo is a sentient planet who became a Green Lantern somehow. Or, well, more than sentient, sapient, which is a slightly different thing.
Generating additional pod munitions.
Guy Gardner. Hello, Guy.
Things are going good. If you don't count the universe going to war.
Wonder what level this content is at.
The battlefield is littered with parts of defeated manhunters. When you're out there, can you trigger their self-destruct sequences? That way, the enemy can't repair them.
Downtown Metropolis battle zone is littered with parts of fallen manhunters. Find them and trigger their self-destruct sequences so that the Sinestro Corps can't recover them. Oh, this is Commander Talato, who we saw on Thanagar, I think. He might... Oh no, that's a different dude. Or at least he's got a different title, it's not Commander.
Incoming.
There's a Green Lantern in one of the safe houses in Metropolis, and I thought maybe that was the same guy, but I don't think so. Thinking about it again.
Information is vital in war. To that end, we need to be able to intercept the Sinestro Corps' communications. To do that, we need their latest codes. Seek them out from their communication officers in Metropolis. They change their codes fairly often, so this will be an ongoing effort.
Losers, this ain't a meet and greet. This ain't a training exercise. This is war.
Lantern Jordan believes that acquiring the codes the Sinestro Corps uses to encrypt their communications is vital to the war effort. Get as many communications codes as you can from Sinestro Corps communications officers. Okie dokie. And there's someone through here. Who also has a mission. Commander Bronya.
Mogo has been receiving reports of Earth's supervillains being controlled by the mists. As if they weren't dangerous enough. Head out there and stop them from devastating Metropolis.
Strange emotion-affecting mists have altered the minds and abilities of several familiar villains. Go to the downtown Metropolis battle zone and stop the threat. Okie dokie. Are there any other missions? Like through here, for example? No. Ooh, but there is a holo token.
Mogo uses his emotional lodestone to guide Green Lantern power rings to new owners, to those who have the will to overcome great fear. Without Mogo, the rings are directionless.
Ooh, a blue lantern. It's the first time I've seen one of those in game.
I saw the crimson mist cling to a recruit. It was like he went mad.
So I assume that the mists are coloured because they correspond to an emotional state. But if that's the case, then why is there a green mist? Because you can't... I don't think you can claim that willpower is an emotional state in the same way that rage or fear is. It's overpowering an emotional state with reason. Really.
I saw the Earth engulfed in war. I sensed the presence of the Butcher and the other entities, but their locations were unclear. My Red Lantern Corps will find the Butcher, and we will tear down any that stand in our way.
So the Butcher is the embodiment of the red emotional spectrum. Ooh. Black Lanterns are invading Oa and the Green Lanterns need your help. If they manage to corrupt Oa, it could be too late for the rest of the universe. Meet up with Hal Jordan and repel the Black Lanterns before the corruption spreads.
This is Hal Jordan. Oa has been invaded by Black Lanterns. I need immediate assistance from anyone who gets this message.
Let's go do that. Hal still needs help. Locate the Oa Under Siege mission in your journal and complete it before returning. Oh, okay. Well, how exactly do I do that? Do I not enter Oa Central Power Battery? Okay, there we go. Oh, Popular one.
When Brainiac tampered with the emotional spectrum at Star Labs, he endangered the entire universe. It resulted in the entities being blasted into misty little bits. When we put them back together in the power batteries, I think something else came back with them.
He's talking about something happening that we haven't seen yet. I don't know what sequence of events led to the Black Lanterns rising in the comics, and I don't know whether it had anything to do with Brainiac corrupted Commander T'Polka. Sorry, buddy. I don't know what that's supposed to be. Ah, right. Okay. It's a sort of teleport lift. it's a bubble. Cool. I know that there was an animated series of Green Lantern, something or other, but I never actually watched any of it. But I think this seems like it's probably meant to look a lot like that. I don't know. That's pretty horrible.
It's no use. We need help. You have to find a member of the Indigo tribe and bring them here.
Where am I going to find one of those? Monk. Oh, hey. Here's an Indigo dude.
If the Black has reached Oa, we're going to need help from the other cores, but we cannot leave Metropolis in its current state. Help thin out the Black Lanterns here, and maybe then we can take allies to Oa. Return to me when you are done with this task.
If I recall correctly, the Black Lantern rings and battery in the comics came from the corpse of the Anti-Monitor. Ah, okay.
It seems that the Indigo tribe's entity wasn't spared after all, and the entry of Indigo 1 and Monk in this war means one thing. The Black has crawled its way back into our universe. That entity? Well, it just got out, so we better get ready. This won't be easy.
Okay, need to rescue this person.
By Sinestro's might!
Big old purple clouds, bad news, isn't it? Come on, get up.
For the core.
Walk it off. You're fine. Ooh, another blue lantern. Nice. Bunch of yellow corpsmen overpowered.
Don't
with
tell Sinestro that I was defeated.
Greater numbers. Yeah, I'll consider it. I mean, I know that I regularly have tea and scones with Sinestro, and we talk about all sorts of things, but...
You help me, I help you.
I'll consider not telling him during our regular meetings.
Thanks for the backup.
Thanks to you, they are able to spare reinforcements. Speak with me again when you're ready, and I'll teleport us.
Righto, off we go.
We must make haste. Once I've borrowed energy from the other emotions, you and I will need to get to the central power battery quickly. These lanterns will stay here and hold this point.
Okay. Did we teleport up then? Definitely a lot more shadowy in here. Probably not surprising. Stop that.
You will find regret.
I wonder when they were creating all this content, whether they had an idea of how they wanted things to progress in terms of difficulty, and like whether they drew up a plan of yes, we'll do this, then this, then this, or whether they were remotely as controlled as that. Because it does seem odd that corrupted Hal Jordan. It does seem odd that. Token.
I'm glad we were able to get Carol back on our side. She's been looking into the mist and its properties. She's on her way to Ferris Air to recover some of the data from their joint venture with Star Labs. I hope she finds something good.
This mission is probably the same if you're a hero or villain, except the villains don't go to Oa, probably. I think they made maps and made missions that use the maps. Yeah, probably. I mean, I expect the villains go to Quad, which is where the yellow...
Hal Jordan, we are here to help.
The yellow power battery resides. Yeah, it does seem odd to me that Black Lanterns are not nearly as...
Who's there? Oh man, you hit harder than Kilowatt.
Welcome back, Hal Jordan. I will attempt to cleanse the battery. However, I sense a dangerous power behind it.
That's one thing you can make sharp.
Necron.
Yeah, it's odd to me that Black Lanterns aren't as powerful as people in living metal that we met on Thanagar. But think that's the stream for today. We're 3 hours in. Or slightly more than, in fact. I'll be back.
Hello, combatant. The authorized number of training marks can be exchanged for sections of state-of-the-art combat equipment.
Be back on Friday. About 8 PM, as per usual, GMT. Ooh, Alan Scott. The first Green Lantern. Like Golden Age Green Lantern. And it's still him, not a recreation. His story is an interesting one. He's been using the Green Lantern ring for so long that he's almost more Green Lantern construct than he is human. Probably still a few things to do. There's all those portals, a bunch of portals that I didn't go through yet. Before you can shatter their rings if you expose them to intense emotion. I suppose disappointment an emotion, isn't it? Like, you're disappointed so hard in the Black Lanterns and how unimpressive they are that the Black Lanterns shatter. Anyway, that's it for today. I'll see you again, whether that be on Friday or not. Time will tell, I suppose. But regardless, I hope you have a good time until I see you again. So, goodbye.